Okay, so this STAAR notes is on ratios and proportions. So again, make sure that you're watching this video several times. You're looking through the notes, taking notes, looking at everything you are. I might show you some strategies in some of these questions, so make sure you're doing all of that. Okay, so for here, whenever they're asking you to find another number, so they give you three numbers and they're asking you to find a third number, you're going to use the ratio table. So remember, your ratio table is the one that you have the words, okay, then the original ratio, and then the equivalent ratio. So the words here would be, they're saying boys to girls, so boys to girls, and I just put B and G. The boys are 5, the girls are 4, and there are 60 girls in the choir. So if it's 60 girls in the choir, they want to know how many boys. So this is where you could do either a scale factor, so 4 times something will give you 60, or the best thing you could do is do a scale factor, cross products. So 60 times 5 is 300 divided by 4. So that's going to give you 75. So your answer would be 75. So it's easy once you set it up. So again, you do the ratio table. And sometimes you might need a total, so be careful with those that have a total. So they said the ratio of number of packages of corn tortillas to the total number of packages. So you have corn and total. So they want you to confuse you, so please make sure they don't confuse you. They want to know what is the number of flour tortillas. So in this case, so you would have to do 16 minus 7, because remember, these are the parts that are going to give you the total. So that's going to give you 9. So 9 plus 7 is 16. So now they want to know how many, what could be the number of corn tortillas. So what you do here is you just continue the pattern. So it'll be 7, 14, and times 2 will give you 18. 7 times 3 will give you 21. 9 times 3 is 27. And you keep going until you see something here. So in this case, I have 18 here. So that means that's my letter G, because that's the next one for times 2. So make sure that you are looking through that, filling in the ratio table. Continue if you have to. Sometimes they'll tell you to go to a certain number, so go to that one. You could have done the 4, skip count by 4 until you get to 60, and that will give you your answer too. So these are the strategies that you need. Hopefully you guys remember how to do those. Okay, so this is similar to what we did with the ratio table. We have the part over whole and percent over 100. And remember, once you see percents, that's what you're gonna use. So we did this. Remember, for this, you have to find the total. You always find the total because you want the percents. So you add 40 plus 20, 60 plus 10 is 70, plus 10 is 80. So that's 80. So then you would set it up as 80. And then the part here is 40. So we're looking for hay, so we do 40. And then you have the percent is what we're looking for over 100. And again, you're going to do cross product. So you would do 100 times 40. 100 times 40 divided by 80. So make sure that you are using the strategy for any percent or ratio part, because that's going to help you out a lot. So for this question, basically you're looking at additive and multiplicative. Guys, this is the most important part. So for a multiplicative question, make sure that you're looking at the graph. So if you draw a line, it goes through 0, 0, so that's going to be multiplicative, and that's how you're going to write it. Remember, y is always going to be by itself when you're writing equations. For additive, it's going to go through the y axis and another number, not through 0. So make sure that you remember this. Also remember, the rule is going to be adding something or subtracting something. For the multiplicative is going to be multiplying or dividing. So either one will work. So make sure that you're looking at that. So another thing is that you need to look at is you need to see the ratio. This is kind of like a ratio table. So you're looking to see what's happening from the S to the R. So don't look across, look down. So basically that's what you're doing, and that's going to tell you your rule. And then here, if it's telling you that it's 120 cards, so you're looking for 120, so make sure you're looking at the graph correctly. So this is what you need to be looking for. Hopefully this helps you, and then you keep working on looking for those key items for additive or multiplicative. So measurements we went over today and we did it really quick, but this is something you've done in the past. So basically you would start with your starting unit, and then you would do the desired unit. So say for instance, the first problem is asking from millimeters to liters. So then you do that and it's going to give you that. So it tells you if you're multiplying or dividing. So basically you're going across. So here if you have 786 milliliters, okay, and you're trying to go to liters, so I know it's 1,000 liters. Wait, milliliters, where's milliliters? Milliliters, 1,000, and then you're trying, that's 1 liter, sorry, it's the wrong way. So it's 1 liter to 1,000 milliliters. So when you're this way, then you're going to divide. So when you're dividing, it's going to give you 0.786. So just make sure you're setting it up correctly because that's going to help you. And remember, this is where I got my ratio. So set it up correctly to convert measure. And again, here's your strategies. Use your reading strategies. If it doesn't make sense, make sure that you go back and check your question, draw a picture, slow down, work backwards. So substitution is very important. Fill in the grid correctly. Answer every question. We know you could do it. Just take your time and think. So slow down, take your time and think. So good luck on today's assignment. You do have 15 questions today, so work through all 3 of your Google Forms. Good luck.